Oh, hey guys. Today we're going to be doing a tow rig prep on Tyler's new Tahoe. But first, got to pick up some tires for Drift 101. Alright, so first we're going to be installing some Firestone Coilrite helper springs or helper bags. This truck has a coil spring rear suspension, so we're able to just put these right in the center of the springs. Whenever you're towing, you can increase the pressure in them to accommodate for the extra weight, and then when you're not towing, you can let the pressure out. The way the truck will ride nice and factory whenever you're not loaded down. So, now we did also get this additional T-fitting to tie both of them together. Mainly this is to kind of give the rear suspension a little extra load capacity. That way when he's towing, if he has to do some evasive maneuvers on the highway, he'll be able to keep the truck under control really easily. Where the factory suspension is not really made to be towing very much on these, and the truck could easily get away from you without having a little extra capacity. Alright, so as you can see, it just goes right in the center of the spring. What this is going to do is, when you increase the pressure of the bag, it's going to increase the spring rate of the spring. It's almost as if you had a heavy duty spring on it, but you can air it back down when you're not towing, and the truck will ride like factory. Once you get it in place, you're going to remove this little plug. That'll allow it to take its original shape again. It should be a little easier to get into place. Alright, so now that we have the lines on and in place, they're teed together. I've got it run all the way back, as you can see. We're going to go ahead and put some pressure on it. Make sure everything's sealed off real good. Now these are rated at, I believe, 25 PSI. I have gone 35, closer to 40 with no issue. Doesn't take much air at all. That was about 18 right there. Doesn't take much at all. Some of the bag kits, you actually put around 100 PSI in them. This particular bag kit, if they're the bags that go inside of the coil springs, yeah, there's around 26 there. Seems to be holding good. If the bag goes in the coil spring, those are lower pressure bags. They're rated around 25, 35 PSI. Will definitely get the job done. So, all right guys. So now that we got the helper bags installed, now we're going to move on to a transmission cooler, and for that we're going to move to the front of the truck. Alright, so now that we got the grill out of the way, I got, oh, hey Carl.
What's up?
So here, give me a hand.
Alright, what are you doing?
So I got the grill off. We're doing the trans cooler, and I've got some aluminum bar stock that we're going to use to mount it with. So, but I need to go get something to cut it with, and make sure I got the right size drill bit and get some hardware. Just going to mount it from there down to that bracket. Well, welcome to the show, guys.
Carl's camera operated again.
I went from a lot of still shots and stuff. in my face now.
In manual focus mode. Woo, 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 woo. Oh, that's not clap.
Well, I don't have hands straight.
That's not clap, damn it. I'm not even near the camera. Give me a clap.
I'm good.
Give me a clap. I'm recording.
No, it's a trick.
No. I am recording.
I'm gonna go over to my truck real quick and cheat. And see
Hey, don't forget, we gotta take pictures for Mr. Babin.
pictures of what?
He wants detailed pictures.
Oh. Is this his call out?
Yeah.
There it is.
Look at that. Rapid cool.
It's not a very good box.
It's what's inside that matters.
Pretty nice cooler for the money. I think it was like $67.
There he goes, ladies and gentlemen. Into the white unknown. Into the abyss that is his garage.
What are you saying?
Nothing!
So, you know, people always say these trucks have, since they have the 4L60 in them, that the transmission is not good for towing. Really, I think the issue is heat. Like when you're pulling up and down hills, like up here in Mississippi, there's a lot of hills. And when it has to downshift and it's really high RPM, you're building trans temps. The factory trans cooler, you know, like most cars, is in the radiator. So by separating it, we're removing the heat from the cooling system of it, and letting this thing do the job just for the trans by itself. So it stays a lot cooler. But I've had this same trans cooler on my truck for probably, I don't know, 5-6 years now. And I haven't had to touch my transmission. I've towed a lot of miles. I put like 100,000 miles on the truck using it primarily to go to drift events. This is just a little preventative thing that we're doing for Tyler's truck. Hopefully he's gonna have the same results as I do. All right, and that's it. Well, now we're done.
No lines to hook up, nothing. Wait, Domino's here? What? You have procured the metal. You have procured the metal.
It's gonna work pretty good. All right.
Almost like you know what you're doing. He laughs because he knows it's true. Oh. Sounds like someone's here.
Oh, Domino's?
Yeah, all right, Jeff. You're good, right? You're good.
Why are you standing over me?
I'm watching.
Why don't you go over there and work the camera?
Tired. Domino's. Pizza.
It was good, though.
It was good. Alright, guys.
Okay.
He's drilling some stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to take this back off because I gotta drill these down here now.
You need to make your marks first, don't you?
Well, I'm gonna drill them first and then make the mark through where the hole lands.
Oh, because you're not using the hole that
I
was
just wanted
already
to make sure this spacing was good and that the length on these were good. Asking for trouble drilling this way, but
Leave in a comment below if you think he's in trouble. Very nice.
not too bad. Great success. Very nice.
Number one job. Best in all town.
I wasn't gonna go there. Not this time.
It's like OEM.
Well, the hardware's kind of mixed match, but well, shit. If you had a Nissan and it had Hikas on it, would you want it to work if it didn't work?
No.
Like, would you fix it?
No, not for a drift car.
Is the Cressida a drift car now?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a drift car with interior.
Is it like a sacrificial drift car?
It can be.
We gotta find a replacement first.
Yeah. Well, my thing is my.
So guys, if you know where any Cressidas are,
Yes. I have
MX-73s, MX-32s, or MX-83s.
I have a clean interior. I would love to get a clean shell to put my interior in because my outer body is not the best.
Just don't leave it in the comments. Just message me privately.
Yes. Yes. No comments. Message directly. Wunderbar.
Now when we get done, we just won't put the grill back. It'll be like a Bazoku car, or however you say that. Not to offend anyone. Overall, this is a pretty easy install. You know, that kit came with the hose and clamps and everything. The only thing additional I had to get was this bar stock and the bolts. So.
Well, if I'm correct, the kit came with like zip ties and stuff like that.
Yeah. So this was in case you wanted to zip it to the front of the condenser.
Oh, okay.
But like I was saying earlier, I wanted to separate it from the radiator to keep the heat from the engine. AC condenser also gets hot, so this spaces it out far enough away from both of them, and it's out front. It'll be the coldest, so give the trans the best chance it can have.
And if I'm correct, little piece of stock, you could get like something like that from like Home Depot.
Yeah. All right, guys, that's it for this one. We got it all done. Hope you enjoyed. See you next time.